behalf of Deloitte Malaysia, we would like to welcome all of you here to the 48th Deloitte TaxMax seminar entitled Building a Sustainable and Resilient Future.
E-invoicing, I think it will be a very powerful platform for the tax authority to gather those information, and you will also allow the authority to track.
We saw almost 100% increase in petroleum tax because it's so much dependent on the prices, yes.
So what about tax relief then? When we look at the details in the budget itself, what it actually says is, before that, the 4,000 restrictions are merely for mandatory contribution.
Right, the fact that you had little goodies say that, maybe I will enjoy a lower income tax rate. But take note, some of the tax reliefs you may not be able to enjoy anymore this year.
The government is also very careful in introducing so-called this new tax, capital gains tax, and it is only confined to unlisted shares.
E-invoicing will be implemented in stages with the development of system, infrastructure, and you're going to have pilot projects with selected taxpayers.
MOF is targeting to implement it second half of the year, but from what we gather from our interactions with the customs is that the preparation or implementation is still not so advanced stage yet. It's still quite preliminary.
Our TCG program is built on 3 key pillars: mature trust, mature understanding, and transparency. We hope that this program will be able to cultivate a more open relationship with taxpayers, get a better understanding on their business industry, but also increasing tax management efficiency at the same time.
Trust is ultimately a two-way street. So to achieve this level of justifiable trust for the inland revenue to be able to rely on the information you have.
This whole thing about tax governance, right? It's nothing new. This thing about tax governance has started many years ago, and for me, or rather at Maybank, it started in 2009, where we started doing a cleanup on all our compliance matters to raise the level of compliance.
Audit and investigation is important for IRB, and it will continue to be important. The only difference is that probably you will see changes in how we carry out the program, the activities. The focus may differ as time goes by.
I think technology plays an important role. That technology can be utilized in order to optimize the IRB's resources to ensure that the appropriate amount of tax is assessed.
If new specific information reaches the IRB that for this year assessment, you did not declare everything, could come from a variety of sources. You could have declared $1 million extra for YA 2020.
It's like a single tier. We are just looking at the payer, whether it has been taxed in BVI, and if it is not, then there's nothing to exempt. It will be taxable in Malaysia. So that is the current position.
I would say when it comes to GST, there is a legislation, there was a definite time frame, so we knew what to do, and the support from a GST standpoint is a local law, so we could go to custom, how do we approach this practically? So we did that. We had to do that so that we could implement into the system.
We hope today's sharing was beneficial to all of you. Have a good evening and a safe journey home.